Hey everybody, this is Tony over Class Eagles. I hope you're having a great day. At the beginning of the season, something you hear a lot that's said to parents and also coaches about games and how they should be managed is one thing we want to try to avoid is what is called joystick coaching. Typically, this is defined as, as the game is going on, whether it's the parent's sideline or the coach's sideline, the kids are constantly barked at different orders, telling them what to do, whether it's, shoot, dribble, pass, get your head up, those different things like that as the game is going on. We constantly talk about how that should not be done, but we don't always talk about why. Why don't we want, whether it's the parents or the coach for that matter, constantly kind of yelling out to the players what to do? And the simple fact of it is that for a lot of people, if you look at the game, what that really is the examination or a test for the players. And one of the benefits of the game is for the coach and the parents to be able to watch and kind of see what the players understand about the game. What do they know how to do? What do they not know how to do? And if we are constantly telling players what to do during the game, then we have no idea about their true understanding of the game and how they're making decisions or not making decisions, because the decisions are being made for them. If a player has a ball and they're told to clear it or kick it upfield, whether it's the right or wrong thing to do, it's not really the point. The point is the fact that I don't know why they did it anymore. If I'm coaching a game and a parent screams or someone else on the sideline screams, to clear a ball or to take a shot or to dribble or pass, I don't know anymore if the player did that because they thought it was right or they did it because they heard somebody tell them to do it. So we miss a key aspect of the game that's important for coaches, particularly in terms of looking at their teams and understanding what kids know or do not know what to do. At the end of the game, the team could have played very well, but at the same time, if they're constantly being told what to do, I don't know if the kids understand really how to play the game or if they understand how to follow instructions, which is very different. So think of it this way. If you think of a classroom, a teacher does not give a test out to students or something they need to do to kind of check for understanding. Then after they do that, stand up in the front of the classroom or walk around and give the answers out, because it defeats the purpose. It would be silly. It seems obvious, but at games or soccer games, we tend to do that a lot. We want to give kids the answers, and I think it's out of a good place of our heart. We want to help. We want the kids to have success, so we're trying to give them information from based on what we see to find the right answer. But for them to learn and grow, they need to find those answers on their own with us trying to help. Going back to the classroom, as a teacher, when I would give out a test, I would walk around and ask kids in the classroom about questions or if they're having difficulty, and see if I can help start leading them and thinking them in the right way, asking them, what do you think this question is asking? Do you understand what steps you need to take to try to get to the answer, and those type of things. Get them start talking about how to find a solution to a problem. And it's the same thing we should be doing on the game and during a game. Instead of telling players what to do, asking questions, where's the space? How can you help, John get the ball to his feet? How can you support so-and-so? Ask questions from the sideline. Coach the players off the ball so they can help find the right answers on their own. Just like, a teacher would do in the classroom. You're more trying to help teach players how to solve problems. And we want to understand how they're thinking about the game in order to help them so they can do it on their own in the future. So, when it comes to joystick coaching, and if you want to call it that, or, during a game when parents are coaching from the sideline or coaches are coaching from the sideline, the type of instruction is very important. We don't want to just tell kids what to do because we really take away the opportunity to learn, for them to make those decisions on their own. And if they make decisions, whether they're right or wrong, that's when the coaching steps in. That's when we help them find better solutions to problems of the game if they're not making the right choices. It's also a great opportunity for us as coaches to write down, as a game is going on, what the players are struggling with, and that's what I used to do as a coach all the time when I'd have teams is, write down throughout the game where we were struggling. And then I would look at that after the game and kind of prioritize, and, that's how I would set my, practice sessions, because that's where, the real learning and helping players be prepared for the game happens. So Just wanted to kind of address that today and talk about it. Again, we always talk about, not wanting to coach from the sidelines, from the parent sideline particularly, or even from the coaches in terms of joystick coaching, but we don't talk about why. A lot of people say it's distracting and that type of things for the players, which is true, but the real issue is that we take away the opportunity for kids to make choices on their own, and that's where the real learning happens for the players, but also the real learning happens for the coaches and parents too. We really get to see what the kids know or don't know, and then we really understand how to help them moving forward.